Can we have a volunteer light a candle? Anyone else? One more candle. Place it down. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Before we start our meditation, let us do our regular chanting. Please turn to page number 5 of your chanting book. Salutation to the Buddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami. Sangham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Dutiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi buddham saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammam saranam gacchami. Tatiyampi sangham saranam gacchami. Next page. 5 precepts. Anatipata Veramani
සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි කාමේසු මිච්ඡාචාරා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි මුසාවාදා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි සුරාමේරය මජ්ජ පමාදන්තානා වේරමණී සික්ඛාපදං සමාදියාමි.
The opposite page, affirmative vows based on 5 precepts. Being aware of the suffering caused by the destruction of life, I vow to cultivate compassion and learn ways to protect the lives of all living beings. Being aware of the suffering caused by exploitation, stealing, and oppression, I vow to respect the property of others and to practice generosity by sharing my time, energy, and material resources with those who are in real need. Being aware of the suffering caused by sexual misconduct, I want to respect my commitments and those of others. I am determined not to engage in relations without love and a long-term commitment. Being aware that words can create suffering, I want to learn to speak truthfully and develop peaceful, kind, and meaningful speech. Being aware of the suffering that an intoxicated and agitated mind can produce, I want to develop mindfulness and peacefulness. Next page. Homage to the Buddha.
ඉතිපිසෝ භගවා අරහං සම්මා සම්බුද්ධෝ විඤ්ඤාචරණ සම්පන්නෝ සුගතෝ ලෝකවිදු අනුත්තරෝ පුරිස ධම්මසාරති සත්තා දේව මනුස්සානං බුද්ධෝ භගවාති.
Homage to the Dhamma.
ස්වාක්ඛාතෝ භගවතා ධම්මෝ සංවිත්තිකෝ අකාලිකෝ එහි පස්සිකෝ ඕපනයිකෝ පච්චත්තං වේදිතබ්බෝ විඤ්ඤෝහි.
Homage to the Sangha.
සුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ උජුපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ඥායපටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ සාමීචි පටිපන්නෝ භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ යදිදං චත්තාරි පුරිස යුගානි අට්ඨ පුරිස පුංගලා ඒස භගවතු ශාවක සංඝෝ ආහුනේයෝ පාහුනේයෝ දක්ඛිනේයෝ අංජලි කරණීයෝ අනුත්තරං පුඤ්ඤක් කෙත්තං ලෝකස්සාති.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next page. Offerings. Offering of light.
กาเนสารัมปดิตเตนะดีเปนะธรรมดังสินาทิโลกดีปังสัมบุตตังปูเจยามิตมุนุดัง
Offering of incense.
กันเดสัมบารยุตเตนะดูเปนะหังสุกันดินาปูเจเยปูเจนียังตังปูจาภาเจเนมุตเตวัง
Offering of flowers.
วันเนกันเทกุโนเปตังเอตังกุสุมสันตติงปูเจยามิมุนินดัสเสสิริปาเดสโรรุเฮปูเจมิพุตตังกุสุเมนะเนเน ปุญเยนะเมเตนะลาภามิมกขังปุปปังมิลายาติยตาหิตัมเมกายโยตตายาติวินาสภาวัง
Offering of water.
อาดิวาเสตุโนบันเตปานิยังปริคัมปิตังอนุกัมปังอุปาดายปฏิกันหาตุอุตตมะ
Offering of drinks.
อาดิวาเสตุโนบันเตกิลาเนปัญเชยังอิมังอนุคัมปังอุปาดายปฏิกันหาตุอุตตมะ
Worship of shrines.
วันดามิเจติยังสัมบังสัมเบธานิสุปฏิทิตังสารีริกธาตุมหาโพธิงบุตตรูปังสักลังสดาสาธุสาธุ
Next page. Wish of well-being.
อินเชวัจจังนามัสสนิยังนามัสสมานุ รัตนันเตยังยังปุญญามิสันตังวิปุลังอารัตตังตัสสานุภาเวอะตันเตรา
reflections on the teaching of the Buddha in English.
Mind is a forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one is fixed or acts with an impure mind, suffering follows like the wheel that follows the foot of the ox. Mind is a forerunner of all experiences. Mind is chief. Mind made are they. If one is fixed or acts with a pure mind, happiness follows like the shadow that never leaves. Generosity, kind words, benevolent actions towards others, and equanimity towards all beings and all things. These bonds of sympathy function in the world like the linchpin in a moving car. One by one, little by little, moment by moment, wise people should remove their impurities as a smith removes the dross of silver. For one who mindfully develops boundless loving kindness, mental defilements are weakened and the freedom from clinging is seen. All conditioned things are impermanent. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All conditioned things are unsatisfactory. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. All things are not self. When one sees this wisdom, one turns away from suffering. This is the path to purification. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let us practice our meditation together. So, this is a very precious moment in our life that we have this moment, this few minutes, this hour to fully dedicate ourselves, our spirituality, our growth in our wholesomeness in the mind. So, this is a precious moment. That as human beings, we are living in this world, or we are living our life, but the real growth, real value of this human life is to get an opportunity to grow our inner wisdom, our inner compassion, our inner love. So this is the time for it. We are now fully dedicated to look into our mind and grow these wholesome qualities in our mind. And so rejoice this moment and rejoice this opportunity for us to practice this wholesome quality together. And make a determination that I will engage in this practice wholeheartedly, and I will commit it myself, I will make my full effort to grow my loving kindness and to grow my wisdom. With that determination, let us now listen to the sound of the bell and to the chant and help ourselves to settle this moment. Try to come to your body. Try to feel your body right now in this posture. Wherever your body is touching, wherever you feel touch sensation or press muscles, try to feel them all and keep coming to the body and settle in this moment throughout the bell and the chant.
Dear spiritual friends, listen to your mind. You can still hear the sound of chanting resounding in your mind. With that soothing sound, let's settle down here and relax. Take a moment to feel your entire body and relax. Feel each and every part of the body, from the top of your head to the tips of your toes, from the tips of your toes to the tips of your fingers. Feel the whole body. Feel your feet, your lower legs, upper legs, your back muscles, belly muscles, chest muscles. Feel how the muscles are pressed where your body meets the cushion or the chair. Feel that pressing sensation in your body. Or you can feel the clothes that you are wearing anywhere touching in your body. Feel that touching sensation. Feel your chest area and both shoulders and relax. Taking a deep breath, slowly breathing out. Relax your body. Feel how your body is relaxing when you are breathing out. Feel your both palms. You are keeping your palms on your lap. Feel how the fingers are touching each other. Feel your neck area. You are keeping your body upright. Your neck is straight. You can feel the weight of the head on your neck. Feel your facial muscles, your forehead and top of your head, and relax. Relax the entire body. You are here. Be with your body. You are keeping your eyes closed gently. It will help you for a better meditation. And you are in a motionless posture. Try to maintain this motionless posture during the meditation. If you feel you want to change, do it mindfully and slowly. Now take a moment to observe your mind. Find out where your mind is right now and what is really happening there. Thoughts. Various types of thoughts are occurring in your mind, one after the other. Just let them occur without judgment, without going to cultivate any of these thoughts. Just observe all these thoughts. And notice them. There may be pleasant thoughts and unpleasant thoughts as well. Wholesome thoughts, unwholesome thoughts, positive, negative, or neutral thoughts. Some thoughts are related to past, some thoughts are related to present. Some thoughts are occurring related to future. Whatever it is, no matter, you are observing your mind. Observing the mind and how thoughts are occurring, you understand the nature of your mind. That is your naked mind, your natural mind. With this understanding, now mindfully, let's cultivate wholesome thoughts in our minds. In this meditation, we are generating loving kindness, loving friendliness, the universal friendliness. What a beautiful thought that we can generate in our minds. As a human being, we have that potential. We have that capacity in our minds. Let's mindfully cultivate loving kindness, wishing everyone else to be well, to be happy, to be peaceful. Genuine wish of goodwill for everyone else. Mindfully listening to the guidance, repeating in your mind, generate loving kindness. First, you are generating loving kindness for you, yourself. Think about yourself. The person sitting right here. This being deserves loving kindness. Genuinely generate loving kindness for you, for your body, for your mind, for your life. Be with the guidance and generate loving kindness. May I be well. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I be safe. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. May my mind be well. Be healthy. Be healed. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. May I have a happy mind. Radiate your loving kindness into your body. May my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into each and every parts of the body. Feel the skin of the body. The skin, the largest organ of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout the skin. May the skin of my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Penetrate in the skin. Radiate loving kindness into the muscles and the bones of the body. May the muscles and the bones of my body be healthy. Be healthy. Be healed. Be healed. Be healed. Radiate loving kindness into all the internal functions, systems, and organs of the body. Even in this right moment, they are functioning for you. Deeply appreciate that support to maintain your healthy body, your healthy life. appreciating the support of all these systems, internal organs, and the functions of the body. Radiate loving kindness throughout your body. Feel all the systems of your body. The respiratory system, the vital function of the body. Deeply appreciating the support of the respiratory system. Radiate loving kindness. Feel all the other systems which are functioning. The cardiovascular system, the digestive system, the genitourinary system, the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, immune system, and all the other organs, the sensory faculties, including the brain, the eyes, ears, nose, and tongue. Deeply appreciating the support of all these systems, internal functions, and organs of the body. Radiate loving kindness. May all these systems and internal organs of my body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May my whole body be healthy, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. May I have a healthy body. Observe your mind. It's full of loving kindness. Now it's time to expand your loving kindness beyond yourself. The loving kindness you are generating is boundless, no limits, without exception, and expecting nothing in return. Now you can extend these same genuine wishes to all other beings. That is your genuine loving kindness. Let's start from here, wherever you are practicing this meditation. Think about the people who are staying close by you right now and extend your loving kindness for them. Think about these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with you. Let's share our loving kindness with each other. May all these spiritual friends who are practicing this meditation with me be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all these friends who are practicing this meditation right now be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Expand your loving kindness beyond this room, beyond wherever you are practicing this meditation. Expand your loving kindness. Think about your beloved ones in your life, your family members, relatives, friends, neighbors, co-workers, anyone in your life. Think about them and extend these genuine wishes of loving kindness for them. May all of them be well, be happy, be peaceful, be peaceful, be peaceful. May all of them be safe, be healthy, be healed, be healed, be healed. Expand the loving kindness beyond the circle of your beloved ones to all others, not only for human beings, to all other beings, visible or invisible, living near or far away places. Make your genuine wishes of loving kindness for them. Extend your wishes of loving kindness into the every direction. May all beings living in the direction of the front be well, be happy, be peaceful. Extend your loving kindness into all other directions, into the direction of the back, left, right, above and below. May all beings be well. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. Be peaceful. Be peaceful. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Repeat it in your mind. I'll chant the same in Pali. Listening to the chanting. Generate loving kindness. Repeating, may all beings have happy minds. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. May all beings have happy minds. Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Santa Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Sabbi Satta Bhavantu Sukhi Tanta Observe your mind. It's full of loving kindness. Your mind is peaceful. Feel your body. Your body is relaxed. With your relaxed body and peaceful mind, now you can shift your awareness, your attention to observe your breath. To practice breathing meditation as a silent meditation, you are going to spend next few minutes observing your in-breath and out-breath mindfully. If you have changed your body, adjust your body, keeping your upper body upright, chin parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath slowly. Slowly breathe out. Feel the area in between your upper lip and nostrils. What you can feel there. Keep your awareness in between your upper lip and nostrils. And feel any other changes happening in your body while you are breathing in and while you are breathing out. Mindfully breathe in. Mindful breathe out until you hear the sound of the bell. Be with your breath. in these last few minutes. Make your full effort to be with the breath. Different other thoughts may occur in your mind. Mindfully observe them. Come back to your breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. Tuk kap pattaj niduk ka bhayak pattaj Nibbaya Sukappattach Nisuka Huntu sabbepi Paninu. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are grieving be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Gently come out of the meditation and gently put your palms together and place them against your chest. And let's take a moment to feel grateful for this opportunity to have this peaceful meditation in our life. And let's deeply feel grateful to all the enlightened masters and the teachers in the past who transmitted this practice, this wisdom from generation to generation. And also you can appreciate the instructions, the guidance you received for this meditation. And let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who helped us today to come to this place to practice this meditation. And also let's deeply feel grateful to anyone else who clean and arrange this place for you, who are taking care of this center for you. Let's deeply feel grateful for them. And also Let's appreciate the support of even these non-living things we are using for our meditation. The chair, the cushion you are sitting on, this bell, the device which help to connect to this practice from home. Deeply feeling gratitude and appreciating the support. Let's say sadhu 3 times. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Bante, for the guidance and the chanting. Actually, Bante will be leaving next Monday to Sri Lanka, and so he'll be away for a few weeks after that, right? Yeah. So, any sharing or questions about the practice? I think everyone has experienced the bliss of meditation. Yeah. Sometimes you experience, joy towards the end of the meditation. I remember, when we were in West Virginia Bhavana Society, and I think one teacher was telling that sometimes people are struggling to meditate. But when you hear the bell, that's the end of the meditation. You feel, then you experience the real peace. At the last few minutes, you realize that the session is over, and you feel relaxed, and you have that peace. But if you can have that peace throughout the session, that will be the success. Okay, for our discussion on, so we are still visiting, different episodes in the life of the Buddha, and we try to revisit those episodes and try to learn about the Buddha and also learn, about our own practice through those stories and different incidents happen in the life of the Buddha. So today I was digging and digging and digging. I want to find out, some story for you. Bhante, we have been sharing this story for quite some time now, right? Yeah. Very soon we will run out of the stories. So we have to move to a different topic. Yeah, because we have limited records of this, life. But anyway, today,
they can suggest that whatever they wish.
Yeah, they can. You can suggest a theme of discussion. Yeah. Yes, and so today the episode I would like to talk with you is found in a discourse called Sona Sutta. Sona discourse. Sona. It's easy, right? Sona. And Sona is the name of the monk who received these teachings. And there's interesting incident and interesting instruction given by the Buddha. So let me read it. So Buddha was living in Rajagaha or Rajgir in Vulture's Peak Mountain. There's a special mountain called Vulture's Peak. And I was so fortunate to be there last November. So it's called Vulture's Peak because when you look at it, it's a rock. It's a mountain, but also a piece of rock. When you look at that rock from the bottom of the mountain, you it looks like a vulture, a big bird like spreading the wings, so that's why it's called Vulture's Peak. And it's a very, very spiritual place because when you go there, you can see the whole surrounding. There are a range of mountains covering that whole Vulture's Peak. So it's right in the middle, and around it there are mountains. About 5 mountains around it. So anyway, so it's a very spiritual place. So I was there, and when you sit there, because all what you see the sky and far away mountains, nothing else, you don't feel like coming back. So we spent about 2 hours there, just experience the wind and also the spiritual, experience. There are many important discourses were given by the Buddha on that place. So actually, I chanted, Ata Anati Sutta. I chanted one discourse. The Buddha gave, not this one, the other one. So Buddha was living in that mountain, and then this monk called Sona also meditating, not in that Vulture's Peak, but in the same area, in the place called Cool Grove, Sitavana, Cool Grove, like it's a grove with a cool, means a lot of trees and plants around it. It feels cool when you're there. So, and then he was such a adamant about his practice. He's very dedicated and very much determined to his practice. So in his retreat, and thought came to him because he has been practicing, putting his time, he's practicing long hours of meditation, sometimes even sleeping only few hours a night, and they really want to experience some transformation, some insights, some shift in his consciousness, that he feel freedom and clarity of the mind. But he has been practicing that way for many years now. So on that day when he was meditating in the cool grove, he had this thought: I am one of the Buddha's most energetic disciples, yet my mind is not completely free from defilements. It's not free from grasping. But my family has wealth. I could enjoy the wealth and make merit. Why don't I resign or give up this training and return to my ordinary life, and I just enjoy the wealth and just do merits, make merits. So he was having this thought because I try many years, it looks like I don't see any change, any difference. And why not I go back to my old life and just enjoy the wealth? My family has enough wealth, and just do merits and do good deeds and then enjoy the life. When he was having this thought, of course, the Buddha, as a teacher, as a great supreme teacher, he was very sensitive, very compassionate to his disciples. According to the sutta, Buddha sensed that maybe he was observing this monk also, and Buddha maybe predicting that maybe this thing will happen. So he felt that this monk was having these thoughts. So sometime when the monks were having those kind of difficulties and troubles, and nuns also, and sometimes Buddha will find the appropriate time to intervene them and give the exact right instruction right there. So, and Buddha was in the Vulture's Peak, but the cool grove was close by, and Buddha decided to go there to rescue him. And then, so as soon as he saw the Buddha, he was so surprised to say, "Oh, I was having these thoughts to leave monkhood. Now you see the Buddha is coming towards me." So he was quite, serious. And then he bowed down to the Buddha, and he, prepared a place for the Buddha to sit down. He spread a piece of cloth. So Buddha sat down there and told him, "Sona, as you were in this retreat, didn't this thought came to your mind that I was, one of the energetic disciples, but I haven't received, my mind is not completely free from defilements? and it is good for me to, return to my day life. Were you not having these thoughts? He was shocked again, right? And Buddha was able to read his mind. Yes, Venerable Sir, I was having these thoughts. Then Buddha wanted to give him important teaching. What do you think, Sona? When you were still a layman, weren't you a good player of arched harp? Is a lute. What you call the musical instrument? The string instrument called lute, right? Can you say Lute? Yeah. Lute. Yeah. This translation say arched harp. It's a string instrument.
Small guitar.
Yeah, small guitar. Yeah. Can you say guitar? Yeah, so lute, right? Yeah, guitar is a guitar. So, and he was a player of guitar, player of that instrument before he became a monk. And he said, yes, sir, I was a good player. And when you harp, your term is harps, but we will say guitar, okay? You understand, the old guitar. So when your guitar's string were tuned too tight, was it resonant and playable? So, no, Venerable Sir. When your guitar's string were tuned too slack, was it resonant or playable? No, Venerable Sir. I think you have played guitars, right? Yeah. And you play a string instrument, right? What do you call it? Bessel?
Yeah, bass.
Bass, yeah. So you know what it's talking about. Yeah, I think many of you have played guitars. But when your guitar's string were tuned neither too tight nor too slack, but fixed on an even tension, was it resonant and playable? Yes, Venerable Sir. So can you guess what Buddha is going to tell him? Buddha is using his experience as a guitar player. Ask about when it's too tight, not working, too loose, not working, but you have to have right tension. In the same way, Sona, when the energy is too forceful, it leads to restlessness. Energy means energy in meditation, effort in meditation. So when the effort in meditation is too forceful, it leads to restlessness. When the energy or effort in meditation is too slack, it leads to, can you guess? Laziness. It leads to laziness, sleepiness, sloth, and torpor. So, Sona, you should apply yourself to the energy and serenity and find the balance of faculties and learn the patterns of this situation. So he's asking him, he's suggesting him actually, because he was such an energetic, committed, determined practitioner. But what was wrong with his practice? But he was not really achieving deeper levels of samadhi, calmness, and then insight. Why he was not achieving that? Because it's too putting too much of effort, right? So, and Buddha asked him to balance the faculties. Faculties means actually there are spiritual faculties that we develop in our meditation. There are 5 faculties. We call them the inner confidence in our practice, and also the confidence that the other enlightened ones have achieved transformation of the mind, in the confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and inner confidence of one's practice, and we call saddha, and then virya, the effort, and then sati, mindfulness, and samadhi, tranquility, stillness, and then panya, the wisdom. So we call these 5 faculties. So this has to be balanced. Saddha, the confidence, has to be balanced with wisdom, and effort or energy has to be balanced with stillness, and the mindfulness is the one that help you to balance this. So it's right in the middle. So Buddha encouraged him to balance your faculties. So actually meditation is actually active balance. So much of balance has to be there. Of course, physically we have to balance, and also and definitely we will move either to if we sometimes feel like something is too much comfort, we will develop more attachment, more grasping, more craving for that experience. And if it is really not pleasant, and we will develop resentment and anger. So we have to balance our mind not to go to all the way to attachment or grasping, or also not the opposite way, like rejecting, resentful, not liking it, like agreeing or not disagreeing. And then in the same way, either we can have so many thoughts occurring one after the other, restless, and the once you can calm it down, you can go all the way to sleepiness and sloth and torpor. So finding the balance is the real practice of meditation. So anyway, this monk was putting too much of effort, and aiming that I'm going to get it, like this may be the quite of a characteristic of the people, maybe in the modern society. They want to get it done as soon as possible, as fast as possible, as easy as possible. Yeah, so we want to get it done. So that just because we want to get it done doesn't mean that our whole mental process will simply follow it, because everything is causes and conditions. So everything has its own natural and causes and conditions. Just because we want doesn't mean that we can simply achieve. So when you sit down for meditation, just because, okay, I'm going to focus my mind, I'm going to keep my mind only on the breath. Can you do that? Because it's so the whole this the way that Buddhism understands our being, that there's no controller, so to speak, like can control everything. And this is like a five aggregates mix of causes and conditions. So that is why we start with chanting, we start with breathing. So when the reason that we start with our whole session with the longer chanting is like we are providing some more conditions for our mind to get settled down in the meditation. And when we do meditation libraries, we do stretch movements, and to help our mind to get ready. So and if we had to prepare for this meditation from the day, like when we are at work, even though what kind of food that we are going to eat, how much we are eating. So all these conditions have to be conducive. Then we will have some experience, but still we cannot fully control it. It's just like so after Buddha gave that advice, and Buddha returned to the vulture's peak. And then the monk started to took that lessons quite seriously. And then he loosened his effort, like maybe his sense of control. Like, what do you call those people who are always want to control everything? Huh?
Type A.
Type A. Type A personality.
Control freaks.
Control freaks. Right?
Yeah,
What is it?
control freak.
Control freaks. Yeah, maybe he was someone like that. So that's where he was missing. I don't know. He was not lazy. He was committed. He was dedicated, but too much of sense of control. That is not helping. So then, of course, after that, he balanced his faculties, and he then started to practice. And then he was able to be diligent, at the same time relaxed. And then following that path, he achieved, soon as realized the supreme culmination of the spiritual path in that very life. He lived, having achieved with his own insight the goal for which a person rightly go forth from lay life to homelessness. He understood rebirth is ended, spiritual journey has been completed, what has to be done has been done. There's no return to any state of individual existence. And he became one of the arahants, enlightened ones. And so one thing I want to tell you, actually, I have seen in some introductory books on Buddhism, when they talked about, the Buddha's discovery of the middle path. Sometime I have seen this story. See, they was telling Bhante, Buddha was practicing extreme forms of asceticism, right? And then he was not able to achieve any significant transformation. Then, he start the middle path, not denying the body. And then some books say that when Buddha happened to visit and he saw a musician was, tuning the musical instrument, and seeing that, tuning the musical instrument, Buddha discovered the middle path. Have you read that episode? Some books you have that. Yeah, I have seen in some books. Maybe as an analogy, maybe it will maybe appealing, but actually that is not the real source. This is the real source. It is not anything to do with middle path. It is to do with balancing the faculties in meditation. So middle path doesn't mean you get something from that one and a little bit of that thing and make a mix. Middle path doesn't mean the little bit of torturing of the body, little bit of indulgence of the body. You bring it together, you get the middle path. That's not what is meant by the middle path. It's not a compromise. Middle path means actually complete letting go of the path of sensual indulgence and also path of self-mortification or torture. You completely, abandon the whole philosophy behind these two paths. Means because both paths has an underlying philosophy. The path of sensual indulgence has the philosophy that we only have one life, and then just enjoy it to the fullest, and then find all the ways to indulge your senses. And so it was based on that. There's like a body is the only thing that exists, and the other, the path of self-mortification has a philosophy belief that there's a permanent soul in us, and body is a burden, an obstacle for its full manifestation. So you just had to torture it, just had to do some the pains that go beyond the limitation of the body, then the soul, whatever, it will manifest fully. So the two practices were based on those two philosophies. So the Buddha's finding of the middle path is actually abandoning both philosophies. And of course, there's a body, and then using the body as a tool, not as a tool to develop the mind. So that was the discovery of middle path. So whenever next time you find it, know that is more like a romantic presentation of life of the book. Because many people, so they write so many things, but I haven't found that analogy in any Buddhist sources. So now you know where it's originally coming from the Sona Sutta, where Buddha is giving instruction for meditation, balancing of the faculties.
Better to remind those 5.
Right?
Yeah. It asks from them.
Oh, yeah, from them, right? Yeah. Do you remember the 5 faculties?
That is what we have to balance, right?
Yeah, remember the 5 fingers. Yeah, the first one is, let's say, saddha, confidence. Confidence in our practice. It can both way, outer confidence and inner confidence. Outer confidence is the confidence that the teachers have achieved this path, like the Buddha, have achieved, and he has shown the path, and other people have done this. And I also have the same potential to do it. So that confidence. Saddha. Yeah, the wisdom in the last one, yes. Image, yes. And the other two.
Yeah, that is the
virya, yes, virya, energy or effort. And the opposite one will be samadhi, stillness, calmness, tranquility. And what is in the middle? Mindfulness. Okay. Of course, there are, and after that, actually, then he achieved, what he was, aiming for, this complete, transformation of his mind, overcoming the, ignorance, and then what happened? And after that, he decided. The Venerable Sona attained the perfection. He thought,
why don't I go to the Buddha and declare my enlightenment in his presence? So he decided, because Buddha gave him the proper instruction, he wanted to go and share. Usually, monks will go and report to the Buddha. So then Venerable Swana went up to the Buddha and bowed and sat down on one side and said to him, Venerable Sir, a mendicant who is perfected with defilements ended, who has completed the spiritual journey, done what has to be done, laid down the burden, achieved their own true goal, utterly entered the fetters of rebirth, is rightly freed through enlightenment, is dedicated to live in renunciation, in seclusion, in kindness, in letting go, and in mental clarity. This is how he declared. This is also a very interesting way of declaring the enlightenment, very impersonal way of declaring. He said that once we have achieved this goal is living like this. I didn't say that, Buddha, I achieved enlightenment. Because I can never be enlightened. Because I think you understand the term, the I can never be enlightened. Because when you still have the I, that means you are not enlightened. Right? But of course, enlightened beings will talk, use the language, and they will have a provisional I, so to speak. But so the way he declared his enlightenment is that one who has abundant defilements and complete realization is dedicated to live a life of renunciation, life of seclusion, life of kindness, a life of letting go, a life of mental clarity. He just explained, it looks like this is how I'm living now, right? But in a very impersonal language. When you read it doesn't make sense because there's no author, there's no subject to this explanation. But that is how he declared his enlightenment. And then he further says that when a mendicant's mind is rightly freed like this, even if a compelling sights come to the range of his vision, they don't overcome their mind. Okay, this is a very good way to test whether you are enlightened or not. When a mendicant's mind is rightly freed like this, even if a compelling sights, compelling visual forms, come into the range of his vision, these compelling visual forms will not overcome his or her mind. And mind remains unaffected. It is steady, imperturbable, observing the disappearance of that alluring object. You see all this is appealing and attractive and charming, but you can see the disappearance of it. It's the decay of it. So even if compelling sounds come to him, compelling smells come to him, compelling tastes come to him, compelling touches come to him, compelling ideas, memories come to him, and these things will not overcome the mind. Mind remains unaffected, steady, imperturbable, and observing the disappearance. So that's just to understand what will be the kind of mind of an enlightened person. Yeah. As a wind cannot move a solid mass of rock, so too the sights, tastes, sounds, smell, touches, the lot, and the ideas, whether liked or disliked, don't disturb the poised one. Their mind is steady and free as they observe the disappearance. So that's what he declared in front of the Buddha. Okay. So I think the lesson is to how to balance, right? Yeah. Yeah, some of you maybe have to balance the the effort. Some of you maybe have to balance the laziness. It depends. Maybe it depends on the time. And so, it depends on the time. Depends on the time we meditate. So when we sit down, we have to really observe the nature of our mind. Which one is more, and which one is less at that time. Okay. Any questions or thoughts or sharing? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Right.
I'm wondering, Mike.
Hmm.
I'm wondering about that. Because it's, maybe there's some laziness because you drift off into other things. I don't know. I'm not sure where the wandering mind fits
The
in.
two opposite actually. Like the wandering mind is related to restlessness.
Okay.
Like having all various kinds of thoughts and concerns, and and then like agitated mind. And the opposite one will be like a laziness, sloth, and sloppy. Yeah.
So the tight effort that you
It's
talked
related to
about
the
restless, it leads to
restlessness. Yeah. The tight effort will bring more thoughts. Like, I mean, I remember, when you say that I'm not gonna. I mean, there's that one, the Rinpoche, Mingyu Rinpoche, right? And he has this famous saying that I'm not going to think about pizza. I'm not going to think about pizza. Right? What's going to happen? You start to think about pizza. No matter how much effort you put, right? So you can't do that, right? With force. I'm not going to think about pizza, and all kinds of pizza will appear in your mind. Yes, yeah, yes, maybe. And of course, even though we don't put much effort, the mind tendency, because our mind is being conditioned, being trained to like entertain thoughts and fantasies, imagination. So that tendency will try to pick up, when you are settled down. Yeah. Yes, you have a question.
Oh, I just want to understand the monk was too focused on the virya part of the training, right? So was it like
put in too much of effort. Yeah,
okay.
too much of effort. Yeah.
And it was the samadhi that was out of balance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah. Any other factors, there are like in the 7 factors of enlightenment, there are other factors of physical relaxation and mental relaxation, upliftment. So those, any mental, mental states that are related to samadhi, stillness is not developed. So one way we have to put effort, at the same time we also have to relax a little bit too. Yeah. Okay, so with that we will conclude the session. Now it is time to share the merits, transfer the merits. And we, by coming to this practice and doing this practice together for some time, sitting together, we have generated so much of good karma, good merits in our heart. Now it is the time to share these good merits, good karma with all others. Let us first of all bring to our mind our beloved family members, our ancestors, our good friends who have passed away. Let us think about them, be grateful to them, and let us share these merits with them. May all of our departed relatives and friends share these merits. May they be benefited from these merits. May they be well, happy, and peaceful wherever they may be. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. Idang mi ñātinang hotu sukhita hontu ñātayo. sharing merits with all other living beings. If there's any being in this world who would like to share this merit, may he or she do so. Ettavata cha amhi samvatam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Wish for the well-being of the world in English. May the weather be increasing. May the people prosper in their lives. May there be happiness and happiness in the world. May the rulers be righteous. May all those who are suffering be free from suffering. May all those who are in fear be free from fear. May all those who are in grief be free from grief. May all beings be well and happy. Aspiration. May this wholesome act quicken the liberation of my mind from mental defilements. By virtue of this wholesome act, may I never follow the unwise people. May I associate with good people until I attain Nibbana, purification. If by body, speech, or mind I have carelessly done wrong, I acknowledge them all in front of the Tathagata of great wisdom and determine to be heedful. Okay, let us now, we will do a blessing chant right now. We are going to chant the Loving Kindness Sutra, and the sutra that is given by the Buddha with great compassion for all living beings. So we are going to chant the same sutra for you now, wishing you all good health, peace and happiness, and more strength and courage to overcome difficulties in your life, and to have more developed mindfulness and wisdom to overcome all the challenges in your life. And you may also recall to your mind whoever you want to share these blessings with, your family members, friends, people who are sick. You can keep them in your mind and share these blessings with them too. May you all receive these blessings. May you all be well, happy, and peaceful. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Karaniya manta kusalena antang santang padang abhisamijje sakko jocha sojocha suacho chasansamudu anati mani santo sansakocha subaroche ampakinjocha sallavukavunti santringriyocha nipakocha ampagampo kulesu ananugindo nacha kundang samacare kinchena vinyo pare upavadeyum sukino vakemino hontu sabbe santa bhavantu sukitanta eke cipana bhutanti tasavatavara anavasesa digavaye mahantava
මජ්ජිමාරස්සකානුකතුලා දිට්ඨාවායේව අද්දෙට්ඨායේච දුරේ වසන්ති අවිදුරේ භූතාවා භවේසීවා සබ්බේ සත්තා භවන්තු සුඛිතත්තාන පරෝ පරංගිකුම්මේත නාති මඤ්ඤේත කන්ත චිනං කංචේ ව්‍යාරෝසනා පටික සංඥානාඤ්ඤ මඤ්ඤස්ස දුක්ඛමිච්ඡේය මාතායතානි අංකුත්තං ආයුසා ඒක පුත්ත මනුරංකේ වම්පේ සම්බ භූතේසු මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං මෙත්තං ච සම්බ ලෝකස්මින් මාන සංභාවයේ අපරිමාණං උත්තං අදෝච තිරියං ච අසංපාදං අවේරං අසපත්තං පෙත්තං චරං නිසින්නෝ වාසයානෝ යාවතස්ස විගත මිද්දෝ ඒතං සතින් අදිත්තේය බ්‍රහ්මමේතං විහාරං විදමාහෝ දෙට්ඨෙං ච අනුපගම්ම සීලවා දස්සනේන සංපන්නෝ කාමේසු විනය්‍යගේදං නහි ජාතු ගම්බසෙයං පුනරේති තේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සොන්දිතේ හෝතු සම්බදා ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු ඒතේන සච්ච වජ්ජේන හෝතු තේ ජය මංගලං සම්බේතියෝ විවජ්ජන්තු සම්බ රෝගෝ විනස්සතු මාතේ භවත්වන්තරායෝ සුඛී දීඝායුකෝ භව භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ බුද්ධානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ ධම්මානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු තේ භවතු සම්බ මංගලං රක්ඛන්තු සම්බ දේවතා සම්බ සංඝානුභාවේන සදා සොත්ති භවන්තු
Let us spend a moment of reflection. Let us recall to our mind whatever kind deed that we were able to do during past few days. Think about an incident that you were able to help someone, you were able to care someone's needs. Just recall those actual incidents to your mind. Let us rejoice these opportunities to be kind to someone. On this day, or in the past, if I have done kind deeds to other beings with my body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in those kind deeds, appreciating the opportunity to be helpful to others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, wishing more opportunities to practice compassion. I rejoice in those kind deeds, resolving not to compare myself with others. I rejoice in those kind deeds, and glad to share this joy with all beings everywhere. May my kind deeds relieve the burdens of other beings. May my kind deeds shield me from all dangers and pain. May my kind deeds and merits that come from them help me in freeing my heart. Let us now recall to our mind whatever kindness we receive from others. Think about an incident that you receive help, care, kindness from someone. During last few days, there should be someone who have been kind to you. Let us rejoice the goodness of others. On this day or in the past, if I have seen or heard of the kind deeds done by others with their body, speech, or mind, whether great or little, here before the Buddha, I call to mind those kind deeds and let my heart rejoice. I rejoice in the goodness of others, being always ready to praise kind people and follow their example. I rejoice in the goodness of others, appreciating that there are many good-hearted people in the world. I rejoice in the goodness of others, expressing gratitude for any kindness done. May the kind deeds of others bring safety and happiness to many living beings. May the kind deeds of others foster gratitude and fellowship among many living beings. May the kind deeds of others nurture goodness in me and many living beings. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, we have an announcement. This Sunday is going to be one of the biggest days in the Buddhist Center, which is the Vesak ceremony, the celebration of the enlightenment, the birthday, the enlightenment, and the passing away of the Buddha. So, as you know, that we have two programs. One is a half-day retreat. We start at 9 o'clock. You can observe the precepts and have meditation discussion until 4 p.m. Lunch is provided. But you have to sign up. So we know that how many people are coming. At 4 o'clock, we start the more festive part of that. Our children are going to sing, and also our adults are also going to sing devotional songs, and of course we'll have more Vesak lanterns. So that is at 4 o'clock. So I hope that you can come either to mini retreat or to a festive part at 4 o'clock.
Maybe next Vesak Bhante, we can expect a group from here. Wednesday night is singing group.
Yes, Bhante. Yeah, we will
Plan,
plan
yeah.
to have songs, singing songs, English songs. Really.
Practice your voice from now.
Yes, for the next year. Okay, so thank you very much, and I also want to thank you everyone who actually put a lot of effort to make this beautiful lanterns from scratch. Bhante, thank you. Encouraging our friends to prepare them. But Bhante said that just a little bit of left, right, Bhante? Yeah. So I know it's too late now, but if someone of you can spend maybe 30 more minutes, Bhante said that he will be able to finish all, right? Yeah.
Still encouraging.
Yes, yeah. So if someone can stay 30 minutes, after that, you are most welcome and help Bhante to finish everything. Yeah. And I just realized that actually next Wednesday, Bhante Metta will not be here, right? Next Wednesday is leaving on Monday morning. So on Sunday, you can wish him safe journey, or otherwise you can today also wish him safe journey. Yes.
Please come on 19th.
Yes. Enjoy, and also we can enjoy the two two trees we planted and the new bench, right? So the opening
It's
of
done, so you can sit and meditate.
yeah, and the bench that we made in honor of Nick is beautifully installed there. And I also want to thank everyone who contributed to that.
Or if you have guitar, bring it, sit and play.
Yes, that will be the big honor you can do to Nick. You know, he's a good guitar player too.
Finely tuned.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. So nice to have you all. Good night to everyone. Good night to join our YouTube. You know, I appreciate your commitment and today. Look forward to see you again.
I loved Nick's song, I love that song that Nick made.
Yeah.
It was in the